Here we are in December, and it feels like a good time to update on what's happening at St George Community Centre. We were fortunate enough to be able to reopen to some groups during September and October, with changes in place to adhere to social distancing, but sadly still no private parties or family gatherings for obvious reasons. That all came to a halt during the second lockdown, and as we move into Tier 3 restrictions, it does mean that we have to remain closed for most activities. That means no exercise classes for adults, no dog training or Slimming World meetings. We know that many of our regular groups have set up online classes, but are really looking forward to being able to meet in person again. We just have to hold on a little bit longer. One bright spot is that we're able to continue with our playgroups on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. The government guidelines recognise that new parents are often isolated and need support, and we even have royal approval, as the Duchess of Cambridge gave a speech last week where she highlighted how important these groups are. Thanks, Kate. Although we've had to make changes to comply with COVID-secure guidelines, so we have limited numbers, face coverings for adults, increased cleaning and so on, it's been great to see families using the community centre again. We would like to say a big thank you to all of you for sticking to the rules and helping make it work. We're currently fully booked for December and have a waiting list. Other organised children's activity is now restarting. Our postnatal yoga with Ashley on Wednesday and Friday mornings. That's for parents and babies. And there's more information on our Facebook page if you'd like to book. We would also like to say thank you to Bristol City Council for awarding us a small grant to us at St George Community Association for our work helping to coordinate volunteer support for vulnerable people earlier this year. And we continue to work closely with our colleague Dan at the Council as we still have some referrals coming in from the We Are Bristol helpline. A reminder that you can call the helpline on 0800 694 0184 if you're self-isolating and need help getting shopping or prescriptions. They can also refer for support with telephone befriending. And if you're on a low income, you may be eligible for a £500 payment if you can't work due to having to self-isolate. And finally, we have some staff changes here at the Community Centre. We've said goodbye to Jo Drummond, who's been with us for 6 years as Centre Coordinator. And we'd like to say a big thank you, Jo, for everything you've done for us over the past 6 years. You will be missed. We're delighted to have recruited Anthony Kennedy as a part-time centre manager to help us navigate through this tricky time. Anthony has a wealth of experience in volunteer management and fundraising, and he lives locally, and we're really looking forward to working with him, and we'll introduce him to you soon. Although infection rates are now coming down in Bristol, it's still really important to help it stay that way. So keep washing those hands, wear a mask, and keep a safe distance. And we look forward to seeing you as soon as we can. Thanks.